Good morning, students. This is the lesson of class 7th for the subject of geography. Topic composition of atmosphere, which is covered in chapter 2 atmosphere, starting on page number 17 of your textbook and is being submitted to you on 19th of April 2021. The Earth is the only planet in the universe that has life. One of the reasons why life exists on this planet is the Earth's atmosphere. The envelope of air which surrounds the Earth is called the atmosphere. It is held to the Earth due to gravity. Atmosphere is like a blanket of air that protects the earth from the harmful rays of the sun. As the ultraviolet rays, it also controls the temperature, hence does not allow earth to be very hot or very cold. Considering the size of the earth, the atmosphere is relatively a thin layer. Its exact thickness is unknown as there is no sharp boundary between the atmosphere and the outer space. It is estimated that the upper limit of the atmosphere is at a height of about 1600 kilometers from the mean sea level. Composition of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is a mixture of colorless, odorless, and tasteless gases. The composition of air is not uniform. It varies from place to place. The atmosphere is composed of gases, water vapor, and dust particles. The gases includes nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, neon, ozone, hydrogen, helium, and methane. Of these gases, nitrogen about 78% and oxygen of about 21% are the two main gases. The other gases are found in very small quantities of about just 1%. Nitrogen is present in all living organisms and helps in the growth of living beings. Oxygen is the second most prevalent gas in the atmosphere. Living beings breathe it to live. The atmosphere is thicker and heavier near the surface of the earth and become less dense with an increase in height above sea level. Now children, before going any further in the topic, let me ask you a few questions, after which you may pause the lesson for 3 minutes to write down their answers. Question number 1. Due to the presence of dash, life exists on Earth. Number 2. Atmosphere is held to the Earth due to dash. Number 3. Dash and dash are the two main gases in the atmosphere. Students, you may now pause the lesson for 3 minutes. Let us now discuss their answers, children. Answer number 1 is the atmosphere. Due to the presence of atmosphere, life exists on Earth. Number 2, atmosphere is held to the Earth due to its gravity. Number 3, nitrogen of about 78% and oxygen of about 21% are the two main gases in the atmosphere. Now let us resume our topic and discuss about a greenhouse or a greenhouse effect. Students, a greenhouse is a glass house used in cold areas to preserve heat and thus to grow plants. The glass allows short-wave solar radiation to enter the greenhouse, but does not allow long-wave radiation to move out. Thus, the air temperature inside a greenhouse is more than the air temperature outside. A part of the sun's energy which is emitted as heat radiation or heat energy reaches the Earth's surface, termed as insolation. So this is the incoming solar radiation or termed as insolation. A part of this heat energy is observed and retained by the Earth's surface, which, while some of the absorbed heat is radiated by the Earth into the space known as terrestrial radiation. So we have incoming solar radiation as insolation and outgoing Earth's radiation termed as terrestrial radiation. So there is an energy balance or heat balance between the heat that is radiated, the heat that reaches the Earth's surface, means the insolation, and the heat that is radiated from the Earth's surface, that is the terrestrial radiation. They are balanced. This energy balance determines the temperature on the Earth's surface. A French scientist J. B. J. Fourier assumed the Earth as a giant greenhouse. The Earth's atmosphere traps the heat energy that comes from the sun and prevents the Earth from becoming cold at night. This is known as greenhouse effect. The gases which absorb the heat energy are called greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and water vapor. The more greenhouse gases present in the atmosphere, the more heat is trapped, making the earth warmer. So this is all about the atmospheres and greenhouse effect. Now students, let us recapitulate the topic by means of a quick retest. So your questions in the form of fill-ups are: question number 1. A greenhouse is a dash house used to grow plants in cold areas. Number 2. Inside a greenhouse, the air temperature is dash, then it is outside. Number 3. The solar radiation reaches the Earth's surface is termed as dash. Number 4. The heat radiated by the Earth is known as dash. And number 5. Name few greenhouse gases. You may now pause the lesson for 5 minutes. The time slot given for writing the answers is over, children. So let us discuss their answers. Answer number 1, glass. Answer number 2, more. Answer number 3, insulation. Answer number 4, terrestrial radiation. And answer number 5, the greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, nitrogen oxide, and water vapor. I hope you all have understood the topic very well. So you all are required to read the chapter 2 at least twice and write down the glossary terms given on page number 23 of your textbook. With this, I conclude this interactive session. Thank you.